You ready?
But like as an athlete, like if you would have told me as a kid in my career, like, all right, played Division I college football, then had a shot with the Buffalo Bills. As a kid, I'm like, oh, that's a success. As a guy who's in it, that'd be a failure, right? So
I want to get
then I
into
go
all
to
this.
the UFC, and it's like, all right, well, if you're in the UFC and you're fighting with your freaking hands and knees and elbows and kicking people in the face, well, the only reason I started that was become a world champion. Didn't become a world champion.
Right.
So to me, as an athlete, that'd be a failure. And then now in comedy, it's like you can't really like what would make you a successful comic? I don't know, So it's like comedy's like this painting that's never gonna be finished. Like you constantly,
That's life.
you always come back, you always
That's
come
life,
back.
though.
Yeah, which is great.
I wanted to get exactly into this.
But here's the problem is as an athlete, it's like if I want to get a better jumper, if I want to get better at throwing fastballs, I throw fastballs and I shoot jumpers.
Right.
But there's an end goal, like the championship with comedy, and I'm bouncing now, but I get pretty burnt out. It's like, oh, I constantly I can work every night.
Yeah.
I can get on stage every night. I can get on tour.
Seems like you are.
I damn near. But I'm trying to pull it back now because everyone around me is like, dude, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
So, but it's that athletic mentality that I brought over to comedy, and I got to find a balance.
Yep.
I'm dying.
Somebody help me, please.
I'm dying.
I feel bad for fucking harassing him to get him over here. He's
No,
like, God
don't,
damn
man.
it.
Don't at all.
But yeah, no, dude, you touched on something I wanted to touch on. I just wanted to get your fucking psyche on it more. I heard some of it now, but like, so exactly the way you just articulated it, like you have that athlete mentality. You were raised on that. Being a football player, you played at what, University of Colorado?
Yeah.
What position you play?
Tight end.
Tight end.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we were really good.
You were good individually.
Pretty good.
You go on, you get a shot. What, you get undrafted? Just signed you?
Undrafted. Go to training camp with the Buffalo Bills. We're all set on slow white guys. I get cut from the team.
We're good.
Hey, we're all good. Hey, Steve Tasker, get the fuck out.
Hey,
right?
another. I know that's a failure in the athlete mind. Another, thank God you're not getting fucking hammered by those dudes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Pause.
that's one way to look. Well, okay, back to it.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's one way to look at it for sure.
But like, what the fuck? Like, if you
Now it's easy to say because I have the career I do now, but if I was working at, Arby's,
But
like,
you do.
God damn,
But
dude.
you do,
Yeah,
though.
I know, but I do.
But you
I know,
do.
thank God.
and then go on.
Those are tough pills to swallow, man.
Yes. I want to
The
I want to
toughest.
slow down a little.
The
I'm
toughest,
not going to
bro.
let you jump by this shit.
Yeah, I
this is
know.
what this is
The
about. I like,
toughest.
you probably have a million conversations, but I'd like to have a little bit more deeper. Let's take a deep dive.
Let's go deep dive here.
But like, do you remember those times? So that's your first hardship, I guess, as an adult, career wise.
No, to be real, I'd say college, because in college,
Okay.
I was a good player, man. I was a good player, and I just always kind of got shafted. I hate to be that guy, like, but even the offense coordinator, I remember we had it was my junior, senior year, we had the big scrimmage where it's like, who does well in this based off your grading, that's who's going to be on the starting squad. And I scored one of the highest ratings. Like, I balled out, man. I remember the offense coordinator seeing me in the weight room the next morning. I'm sore. I'm working out, 6 a.m. # relentless and hashtag inspo. So I'm working out 6 a.m. after the scrimmage, being like, I'm going to do it, man. This is it.
Yeah.
And he came up and was like, Schaub, you did. And he was my favorite coach. He wasn't my coach. He was offense coordinator. His name was Sean Watson. I think he's at Ohio State now or Nebraska. Doesn't matter, Brendan. But he goes, doesn't matter, dumbass. But he goes, man, you did great yesterday. I'm like, thank you. He goes, but you know we can't play you, right? And it was just like, because I was a walk-on and I earned a scholarship, and there's kids ahead of me, the way it works, who were scholarship players, and there's just like politics into it. I just remember like, that was like kind of the first like business thing where I was like,
That's trash.
but I don't get it. And then I remember I was busting my ass, and we were like 6-0. We were ranked top 15 in the nation. And I was like an H-back tight end, so I was in the running backs room. And
That's
so
a tough position because you got to do everything. block,
It's like it's
block.
it's a tough go.
Yeah.
But I was the only white guy with all black dudes, and my coach was black. I remember breaking down film on Missouri or something like that, and they had a white running back, or I forget what, and the coach goes, I don't get it, man. White guys just can't do what black guys can do. He goes, I would never play that kid. I was like, oh, I'm fucked, man. I'm super fucked.
That's trash.
It was awful. So I just remember, but also
that
made
guy.
me what I am today. Yeah, I don't think he's still working. He was Charles Woodson's brother, by the way.
It doesn't sound like he should be
But
working.
I remember it would just put these chips on my shoulder, and then I was like, well, I got to find some way to hustle here. So it was special teams. So I was like special teams captain. I was balling out there. But it was just probably halfway through, it just took my heart out, man. I was just like, oh, I'm busting my ass for this team. They really don't give a fuck. I just remember I lost the love for the game. Yeah. So heartbreak started there, man. My heart started to get calloused there because I was like, but I've worked my entire life for this dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm busting my ass. I remember they would take the star kid out and put me in when it was like big like hitting drills. They're like, Schaub, you're up. And at the time I'm like, yeah, I'm that dude, man. I'll do this for the team.
Trash.
And then halfway through the season, I'm like, oh no, oh you idiot. They're having you do
Take the
it,
hits.
so he doesn't have to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I think that was the first time my thing got a little thick there.
Right. So, but you go on to get a shot with the Bills. So how does that happen? You must have persevered through that, at least in college, to perform well enough.
The pro day at University of Colorado, I got ready for and just balled out, and then I got an invite to the Buffalo Bills.
Interesting.
But again, I know football so well since I was a kid. I love football. I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, listen. You've seen Rudy. Rudy had a better shot making team than I did. To get to the NFL, I'm telling you, don't get all excited. I'm headed to Buffalo. He dropped me off at the airport. I'm like, I don't want to see fucking Schaub Buffalo Bill jerseys. The chance of me getting a jersey is not good, Dad.
Oh, so you went in with that mindset.
I know how
Just
long
the reality of it.
I knew I got a shot, but
Yeah.
I just knew my odds.
Right.
I don't like to hear about odds. I don't give a fuck about odds. If someone went, hey Schaub, you know your chance of making it as a comedian is 1 in 10 million. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm not the guy for odds. So with that, I just knew like undrafted free agent. Someone probably got hurt. They're bringing me in.
Right.
It's not good. So I told my dad, don't fucking become a Buffalo Bills fan. We're a Broncos fan. Don't.
Don't switch up.
I get cut from the team. I fly back and I have a Buffalo Bills hat on. And I get to the house. My dad has a fucking Buffalo Bills flag out front of his house.
Of course he does.
I was just like, Dad.
Hey, he's just proud.
Yeah. But even then, even Buffalo Bills, it's just like, I was still pretty naive and kind of like just like this wide-eyed kind of kid who had this dream of getting to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Then you get to the chocolate factory and you realize, oh, it is some shit, dude. They didn't know my name. There's 3 47s on the team, so there's just like
Sharing jerseys.
dude, yeah.
Can I take the jerseys?
Dude, and just like the movie Invincible with Vince Papale, I remember they gave me these gloves, and I asked the trainer, I was like, "Hey man, I don't like the ones that don't have a strap. I need a strap for my wrist." And he's just like, "Dude, does it matter?" And I was like, "Oh fuck."
Oh,
dude.
yeah, wow,
Oh
yeah.
wow. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right.
If you think that, probably doesn't.
Yeah. You ready?